coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitor sideline, Giants head coach Brian Dable. His guys have really let their season get away from them pretty early here. Still winless at this point of the year. On the other side, the head. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And normally in this spot we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Deontay Banks on the coverage.
To throw, it's Williams. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Mason Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fielded at the 33. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they hadn't won a game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
An inside run with Jenkins. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Williams. Got his man, Dell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Brings up 3rd and
From the gun, here's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. takedown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, what a move. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
In motion right is Robinson. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into there. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing his Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On play action, here's Dart. That's going to be caught. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and goal, Giants.
Now they send a man in motion right. And they'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Dart going to look to throw here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. They'll try and do this, and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Jackson Dart taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To the air, Williams. And he rifles one incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Dart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2.
Throwing his Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
At the 45-yard line.
Running left is Tracy. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To the air, Dart. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah,
it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
7-7, our score after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll give up the middle, Judkins. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides to a hole inside the 10. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can sustain.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
14 yards. That's another Bears first down.
Play action. Now Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A give. Here's Jenkins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw. Williams. That's complete to Dell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. Nifty move. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bears first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And able to get this out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, And sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, he's hoping to keep it closer. Maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Dart. That's complete to Slayton. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Dart. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Right back to Tracy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw now, Dart. This one is Slayton over the middle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Bajan. Got the connection here to Bourne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle. It was Dane Belton.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Bajan. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Bajan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. To throw is Bajan. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. And they get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Bajan to throw. Open man is born. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Bajan. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing here, Bajan. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
A 5-yard loss leads to 2nd and goal at the Giants.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that 1st half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10. Throwing, Dart. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, he shifts past him. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he'll They'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of 5 brings up second down and 5.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
9 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun to about the 48-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll give it to Judkins. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 22 and a first down.
4 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime.
it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Williams going to sneak it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
It's a gain of 2. That's good.
They'll pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
At the 8-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now out come the Giants. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 26-yard line.
Here's Dart. His throw incomplete. And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing his Dart. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he's on to punt for New York. And taken right on the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Off the play fake, it's Bajan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. On third down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over first and 10. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. In motion, the tight end. And they run the option on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up
There's a quarterback sneak. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on third down, usually you think fourth down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on third. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Once again, he finds Slayton. Oh, nice move. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36.
and the Giants first down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Catch made by Slayton. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air again, Dart. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Dart to throw on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's a gain of 3.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. An inside run with Jenkins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Quinshon Jenkins, 14 yards. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. And New York set to take the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Looking to throw, dart. Left side, he's got Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First
To throw his dart. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. To throw, dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jackson Dart with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Bajan. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
On the ground, this is Judkins. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 110 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Bears, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now it's Judkins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Out right to Bourne. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Bagent. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And New York set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Dart going to look to throw here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw now, Dart. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Dart. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They give to Johnson going right. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brian Burns with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
49-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now here is Jackson Dart and the Giants. Down by 13, a little over a minute to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Dart. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This is 1st and 10.
A gain of 15 yards.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing, dart. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10.
They'll throw again. Dart. He's got Johnson. Oh, he'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts.
And the Giants first down.
Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. They'll come up now on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Johnson. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. Here it is. 4th and inches. They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover on downs.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So it's the Bears who come away with the victory, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for the Bears, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.